my first speech. I never noticed this, but the whole time I was up here, I was speaking and I was just rocking back and forth the whole time. The whole time. And it's something, it would have taken me thousands of speeches to notice that I was rocking back and forth. But my first evaluator got up, told me I was rocking back and forth, check out my video that Wayne Choate had showed me, and boom, right after that, by my third speech, I wasn't rocking anymore. Now I'm standing up here and I learned different tips about, holding the bottom of my jacket and different things to become a better speaker that can take you so far in life. So that's something to really look into. And our evaluator number 2, this guy is a veteran in the game of speaking. He's been around probably in Toastmasters for longer than I've been on this earth. This guy is a great speaker. I will never forget the one time when we lost a speaker and this guy just stood up here with no speech in mind and just spoke for 5 to 7 minutes, gave a solid intro, gave us something to leave with, which is so important in speaking, and then gave a solid conclusion. So I can't wait to hear what the veteran Hank Johnson has to say about Sean Dahl's speech. Can you please help me welcome Hank Johnson?
Mr. General Evaluator, ladies and gentlemen, and especially you, son, that speech was one I learned from, and I think all of us did. So in that sense, it was very effective. Did it inspire the audience? And I think the easiest way to do that is to ask other people, did it inspire you?
Yes.
Yes.
Our whole goal when you got up here and the speech was to follow through and make us listen. And one of the things that is very important is that you speak up with a little bit more volume. Because at times, if I was all the way in the back, I wouldn't have been able to hear you. That's why I ended up moving in the front, because I'm a little hard of hearing. There's always going to be, when you're going to someplace, somebody that's going to be hard of hearing. And if he happens to be sitting in the back, you've got to make him hear you. So speak up. And when it comes to your body language was effective in a lot of places, but I think it could be improved by using a little bit less of it at points. The body language should be a little bit forceful when you're trying to make a point. But it should not be there at all when you're just talking on a normal point. Otherwise, we don't see the body language as helping you make the point, because it's there all the time, so who's going to pay attention to it? You heard this thing about an Italian who speaks with his hands, and he sits there going, you can't keep your hands going like this if you're going to make a point. I exaggerated with that. So, lessen your body language and use it to make that point. Stress it. When you want to make a point out there, speak up louder, speak a little more forcefully so that the audience really gets it. All of us have to do that when we're trying to make a point. Otherwise, the speech, if it's spoken in the same pace and the same volume all the way through, could put us all to sleep. Because you don't pay much attention. You got to have something there that lifts it up and makes you listen and makes you sit forward. So that change of pace is very important. Did I enjoy your speech? Yes, because I learned from it. And I think a lot of the rest of us did at the same time. I was inspired in the sense that it makes me look at what I'm doing and what my food and my way I'm living and how I can improve it. And I think that's the same for everybody, and that, I think, was your goal. So I think it was a good speech, but I think you can improve it, and I hope that you do improve it and give us another version where we can all sit up and really be inspired by what you say and be excited about what you say. Mr. General Evaluator.